Spiritual guidance is a profound journey, a process through which each individual can become aware of the presence of a divine, higher force that leads and shows the way in their life. It is not a coincidence, but an inseparable part of the journey of self development, a key element that helps us recognize the purpose of life and the deep desires we may have long forgotten. Everyone has their own spiritual path. But what is important is realizing that this guidance is not random. It is part of a greater plan that the universe or the Creator has laid out long before. When we hear spiritual messages, these signals often appear in very subtle yet powerful ways. They can be signs we notice in our everyday lives, encounters that seem not to be coincidental, situations that arise just when we need them. All of these can be understood as part of a larger plan, helping us find the right path. When we trust in this guidance, even though sometimes it may seem hard to understand or explain, we gradually realize that it is precisely because of its presence that we can overcome challenges and gain a deeper understanding of ourselves. Spiritual guidance is not only about moments of connection with the unseen world, but also about awakening a deep part within us, our eternal self, which is not bound by time or space. Every time you feel an inner urge or an overwhelming peace, even when external circumstances are challenging, it is a reminder that your spirit is guiding you toward your mission and life's true purpose. Not everyone can immediately recognize this guidance because sometimes we are easily caught up in the day-to-day worries and forget that there is an invisible force supporting and guiding us. However, the more open you become and the more attentive you are, the more you will notice the small yet meaningful signs. These signs are like puzzle pieces, helping you to illuminate the bigger picture of your life. This does not mean you will not face difficulties, but it means you will have enough faith and strength to overcome any challenge, knowing that each step you take is supported by the unseen. When we realize this guidance, a sense of peace comes. Even in moments when we feel lost in life, if we trust in the process of spiritual guidance, we will understand that every challenge, every pain, has a deeper meaning and will help us grow and become stronger. This guidance not only helps us discover our life's purpose, but also connects us with the deepest nature of ourselves, restoring balance and harmony to our soul. At that point, life becomes meaningful and filled with light. A moment of transition is a sacred invitation, a call to step into a new chapter of life, one that is often accompanied by profound spiritual and personal transformation. It is a time when everything that has come before aligns, preparing us for the significant changes that lie ahead. These moments are not random. They are divine orchestrations that occur at precisely the right time, guiding us to the next phase of our journey. It is like standing on the threshold of something extraordinary, where the path forward may not yet be fully clear, but the feeling of something important unfolding is undeniable. The invitation to embrace this transition is not always accompanied by external signs, but often comes as a quiet internal prompting. This feeling, although subtle, stirs something deep within us, an urge to rise, to embrace the unknown, and to trust in the unfolding process of life. In these moments, we are called to fully engage with the present, to listen to the whispers of our soul, and to recognize that the time has come for us to step into a new reality. The shift might feel overwhelming, but it is a necessary part of the process of growth and awakening. This invitation to transition also requires readiness. We are called to be alert, to be aware of the signs that indicate this is a pivotal moment. Preparation is key, as the universe will not wait for us to be perfectly ready. Instead, it calls upon us to step forward with faith, to move in harmony with the divine rhythm that is unfolding around us. Although the path may seem uncertain, we must trust that we are being led to where we need to be, even if we cannot yet fully understand why. The journey toward transition is a process of shedding the old and embracing the new, allowing ourselves to grow and evolve in ways we may never have imagined. When we open ourselves to this divine invitation, the transformation that follows is not just a shift in circumstances, but a profound change in our inner being. It is a rebirth, a realignment with our true purpose and potential. In these moments, we are invited to let go of the fear, doubt, and resistance that may have held us back, and to embrace the opportunities that lie before us with courage and trust. The transformation is often accompanied by moments of clarity, when the pieces of our life begin to fall into place, and we can see more clearly than ever before. Ultimately, a moment of transition is an invitation to step into the fullness of our destiny, to rise to the occasion and embrace the life we are meant to live. It is a call to action, to make bold decisions, and to trust in the divine timing that has brought us to this moment. Though the road ahead may be uncertain, it is one we must walk with an open heart, knowing that we are not alone, and that the universe is guiding us every step of the way. The invitation has been extended, and it is now up to us to answer, to trust in the process, and to move forward into the new life that awaits us. Mental preparation is an essential component of navigating the challenges and transitions in life. It is about fortifying the mind, cultivating resilience, and equipping ourselves with the psychological tools necessary to confront uncertainty and change. Life is full of unexpected twists and turns, and how we approach these shifts often determines the outcomes we experience. By preparing ourselves mentally, we create a solid foundation for managing stress, embracing opportunities, and responding to life's challenges with clarity and focus. One key aspect of mental preparation is building a positive mindset. This doesn't mean ignoring difficulties or pretending everything is perfect, but rather developing the ability to see challenges as opportunities for growth. When we approach obstacles with an open mind and a willingness to learn, we can transform setbacks into stepping stones toward greater strength and understanding. A positive mindset allows us to maintain hope in the face of adversity, to see beyond the immediate challenges, and to focus on the long-term benefits that can emerge from difficult situations. Another crucial element of mental preparation is emotional resilience. Life's transitions often come with a mix of emotions: fear, excitement, uncertainty, or even sadness. Being mentally prepared means accepting these emotions without letting them dominate or dictate our actions. It involves developing the ability to process feelings healthily, to acknowledge them without judgment, and to move forward despite the emotional turbulence. Emotional resilience enables us to bounce back after setbacks, to remain grounded even in the midst of chaos, and to trust in our capacity to overcome whatever comes our way. Mental preparation also includes setting clear intentions and goals. Having a sense of direction provides a sense of purpose during times of uncertainty. It allows us to stay focused on what truly matters and avoid being distracted by temporary challenges or setbacks. When we know what we want to achieve, we can make decisions that align with our goals, even when faced with difficult choices. Setting goals also encourages us to break down larger tasks into smaller, more manageable steps, making the process of change feel less overwhelming and more attainable. Equally important is the practice of mindfulness and self-awareness. Taking time to reflect on our thoughts, feelings, and reactions can help us gain insight into our motivations and desires. This self-awareness enables us to recognize patterns in our thinking that might be limiting our growth or causing unnecessary stress. By understanding ourselves better, we can make conscious decisions, shift negative thought patterns, and approach situations with greater awareness and control. Ultimately, mental preparation is about cultivating a mindset that is flexible, focused, and ready for whatever lies ahead. It requires a balance of patience, self-compassion, and determination. While we cannot predict every challenge we will face, we can prepare ourselves mentally to face each one with confidence and resilience. This mental readiness empowers us to navigate life's transitions with a sense of calm and purpose, ensuring that we can handle whatever comes our way with grace and strength. The pink moon, which graces the skies with its radiant glow each year, is more than just a beautiful astronomical event. It holds profound significance in various cultural and spiritual traditions. It is often viewed as a symbol of transformation, new beginnings, and spiritual awakening. As it rises in the night sky, its soft, rosy hue captures the attention of observers and stirs a sense of awe. But beyond its visual appeal, the pink moon is also seen as a powerful cosmic signal, offering a reminder of the deep interconnectedness between the Earth and the universe. In many spiritual practices, the pink moon is believed to bring with it energy that encourages personal growth, reflection, and renewal. It marks a time of letting go of old patterns, habits, and emotional baggage, clearing the way for new possibilities and opportunities. This moon is associated with the arrival of spring, a season that signifies new life and rebirth. Just as nature sheds its winter coat and blossoms into a vibrant display of life, the pink moon invites individuals to undergo their own personal transformation, shedding the old to make room for the new. In astrology, the pink moon is often linked to the concept of spiritual awakening. It is seen as a time to attune oneself to higher frequencies, tune into one's inner self, and embrace a deeper understanding of one's purpose in the grand scheme of the universe. The moon's energy is believed to have a unique influence on emotions and intuition, creating an ideal environment for introspection and connection with one's spiritual self. This is a time when the universe seems to send clear signals, urging individuals to align themselves with their true path and purpose. The cosmic energy during the pink moon is thought to open up channels for communication with higher realms, offering clarity and insight. The pink moon also serves as a reminder of the importance of paying attention to the subtle signs that the universe sends our way. These signs can come in many forms, whether through synchronicities, dreams, or the quiet nudges that we feel deep within our souls. The universe, according to many spiritual beliefs, is constantly communicating with us, guiding us along our journey. The pink moon heightens this cosmic connection, amplifying the intuitive signals that may have previously gone unnoticed. This celestial event is also a reminder that we are part of a much larger cosmic story. The universe, vast and mysterious, operates in ways that we may not always understand. Yet its patterns and rhythms are deeply connected to our lives. The pink moon calls us to reflect on our place in this grand universe, encouraging us to trust in the flow of life and to recognize that we are all connected to something greater than ourselves. It invites us to pause, to listen, and to open ourselves to the wisdom that the universe is offering us at this moment. In conclusion, the pink moon is not only a beautiful spectacle in the night sky, but also a powerful cosmic signal that encourages personal growth, spiritual awakening, and a deeper connection to the universe. Its presence serves as a reminder that we are constantly receiving messages from the cosmos, urging us to align ourselves with our true purpose and to embrace the changes and transformations that are part of the natural cycle of life. By tuning into the energy of the pink moon, we can open ourselves to new possibilities, trust in the universe's guidance, and embark on a journey of personal and spiritual evolution. In today's fast-paced world, where distractions are constant and the pressure to succeed often outweighs the need for inner peace, the importance of spiritual presence is often overlooked. Spiritual presence refers to the ability to be fully in the moment, to connect deeply with oneself, and to remain mindful and aware of the subtle energies around us. It is a practice that transcends the physical world and taps into a deeper dimension of existence, where inner peace and clarity are found. In essence, spiritual presence is about aligning oneself with the flow of the universe and remaining grounded amidst the chaos of everyday life. At its core, spiritual presence is a practice of mindfulness. It is about being fully present in the here and now, without judgment or distraction. It is an awareness of the present moment and an openness to the energies that surround us. When we cultivate spiritual presence, we create a space within ourselves where we can tap into our intuition, reflect on our emotions, and connect with our inner wisdom. This practice is crucial because it allows us to step out of the constant noise of the world and into a space of inner stillness, where we can make decisions from a place of clarity and understanding. One of the main reasons spiritual presence is so important is because it helps us to live authentically. In a world where external pressures often dictate our actions and decisions, being spiritually present allows us to tune into our true selves. It is easy to get lost in the expectations of others, whether they are societal, familial, or professional. However, when we are spiritually present, we can break free from these external influences and live in alignment with our values and purpose. This authentic way of living brings fulfillment, peace, and a sense of wholeness that cannot be found through external achievements or material possessions. Furthermore, spiritual presence is key to developing emotional resilience. Life is full of challenges, setbacks, and moments of uncertainty, and how we respond to these challenges often determines the quality of our lives. When we are spiritually present, we are better equipped to face adversity with grace and composure. We can process our emotions without being overwhelmed by them, and we can remain centered even when things are difficult. This presence allows us to navigate life's ups and downs with greater ease, knowing that we are connected to a deeper source of strength. In addition, spiritual presence enhances our relationships with others. When we are truly present with those around us, we are able to listen more deeply, offer compassion, and connect on a more meaningful level. We are not distracted by our own thoughts or the noise of the world, but instead, we are fully attuned to the needs and emotions of those we interact with. This creates a deeper sense of connection and understanding, fostering stronger and more harmonious relationships. Finally, spiritual presence allows us to align with the greater forces of the universe. By staying present and attuned to our spiritual essence, we open ourselves to the flow of universal energy. This connection can provide us with guidance, inspiration, and a sense of purpose, helping us to make decisions that are in harmony with the greater good. Whether we call it intuition, divine guidance, or simply our inner wisdom, spiritual presence helps us to recognize the subtle signs and messages that the universe sends our way, allowing us to live more consciously and in tune with our higher selves. In conclusion, the importance of spiritual presence cannot be overstated. It is a vital practice that allows us to live authentically, cultivate emotional resilience, build meaningful relationships, and align with the greater forces of the universe. By embracing spiritual presence, we create space for inner peace, clarity, and a deeper connection with ourselves and the world around us. In the vastness of the cosmos, there are subtle signs and messages that transcend the physical world, offering an invitation to each of us. This invitation comes from the universe itself, a gentle pull toward a deeper connection with the self and the world around us. It is a call to awaken to our true nature, to step away from the noise and distractions of everyday life, and to embrace the higher purpose we are meant to fulfill. The invitation from the universe is not always loud or obvious. Rather, it is often a quiet whisper, a feeling deep within, a moment of clarity that calls us to explore the deeper layers of existence. One of the ways in which the universe invites us to evolve is through moments of stillness. In these quiet moments, we are able to listen more attentively to our inner voice. The hustle and bustle of daily life can often drown out this subtle guidance, but in stillness, we open ourselves to receive the universe's messages. It is in these moments that we can feel connected to something larger than ourselves, whether it's through a profound experience of nature, an unexpected synchronicity, or a shift in our own consciousness. The universe invites us to pause and reflect, to recognize that we are part of a greater whole, and that there is meaning behind the events of our lives, even those that seem ordinary or challenging. The invitation from the universe is also one that encourages growth and transformation. Life is full of transitions, and each of these transitions is an opportunity for spiritual growth. The universe nudges us toward change, urging us to let go of old habits, outdated beliefs, and limiting patterns that no longer serve us. These invitations are not always easy to accept, as they often require courage to step out of our comfort zones. However, by embracing these invitations, we open ourselves to new possibilities and experience that can lead to personal evolution and greater fulfillment. Whether it's pursuing a new career, entering a new relationship, or embracing a new way of thinking, the universe presents us with opportunities to evolve and grow if we are willing to accept the invitation. Another aspect of this invitation is the encouragement to connect with our higher self. The universe calls us to explore our true potential, to recognize the gifts and talents we possess, and to use them in ways that serve the greater good. This invitation asks us to live in alignment with our higher purpose and to contribute to the world in a meaningful way. It challenges us to question our desires, our motivations, and the deeper meaning of our actions. By listening to this invitation, we align ourselves with the flow of the universe, allowing us to experience a sense of harmony and fulfillment that transcends material success or external recognition. Furthermore, the universe invites us to cultivate a sense of gratitude and appreciation for the present moment. In a world that is often focused on what's next or what's missing, the invitation from the universe is to appreciate what is already here. It is a reminder to acknowledge the beauty, wonder, and abundance that exist in every moment, and to express gratitude for the many blessings we already have. By doing so, we create a mindset of abundance and openness, which in turn attracts more positive energy and opportunities into our lives. Ultimately, the invitation from the universe is an invitation to awaken to the magic of life itself. It calls us to recognize that we are not alone, that we are part of a larger, interconnected web of existence, and that there is a higher intelligence guiding us along the way. The more we embrace this invitation, the more we align ourselves with the flow of the universe and experience a sense of peace, purpose, and joy. In conclusion, the universe offers us an invitation, a call to explore our true selves, to grow, to evolve, and to live in alignment with our higher purpose. By listening to this invitation and embracing its wisdom, we unlock a deeper understanding of who we are and our place in the grand scheme of things. It is an invitation to live with intention, to trust in the process of life, and to create a life that is in harmony with the greater whole. More authentic and expansive version of oneself. Awakening, at its core, is the realization that there is more to life than meets the eye, and that we are not mere passengers in the world, but active participants in the unfolding of our own destiny. The process of awakening is deeply individual, yet it is also universally shared. It often begins with a sense of dissatisfaction, a feeling that there is something more to life than what we are currently experiencing. This feeling can arise during moments of crisis, during times of joy, or in the midst of quiet reflection. It is a call to open our eyes to the deeper truths of our existence, to explore the inner dimensions of the self, and to seek clarity on what truly matters. This awakening can happen gradually or in an instant, but the key is the shift in consciousness that occurs when we begin to see the world and ourselves through a new lens, unclouded by the illusions and limitations of the ego. Transformation follows the awakening process, and it is the natural progression of this deeper awareness. It is the process of integrating the insights gained during awakening into everyday life. This transformation can manifest in many forms: a shift in mindset, a change in behavior, the release of old wounds or traumas, or even a complete reorientation of one's life. The essence of transformation is change, not simply external change, but a deep internal shift that aligns the body, mind, and spirit with a higher purpose. It is a metamorphosis that occurs as we begin to live more authentically, shedding the masks we once wore to please others or fit into societal expectations. The journey of awakening and transformation is not always easy. It requires courage and vulnerability, for it often involves facing the aspects of ourselves that we have long ignored or suppressed. It is a process of dismantling old structures, mental, emotional, and sometimes physical, that no longer serve our highest good. This can be uncomfortable and challenging, as it requires letting go of familiar comforts and embracing the unknown. However, the reward of transformation is profound. As we release what no longer serves us, we create space for new opportunities, relationships, and experiences that are aligned with our true essence. Awakening and transformation also bring a deeper sense of connection. As we awaken to the truth of who we are, we begin to see the interconnectedness of all beings. We realize that our actions, thoughts, and energy ripple out into the world and affect those around us. This understanding brings with it a sense of responsibility and a desire to live in a way that serves the greater good. We become more compassionate, more empathetic, and more attuned to the needs of others. The transformation that occurs through this process leads to greater harmony within ourselves and with the world around us. Ultimately, the journey of awakening and transformation is a lifelong one. It is not a destination, but a continuous unfolding. As we awaken to new levels of awareness and understanding, we are constantly evolving, learning, and growing. The key is to remain open, to continue questioning, and to embrace the ever-changing nature of life. The process of awakening and transformation is not something to be feared, but something to be celebrated. For it is through these shifts that we come closer to our truest selves and to the divine essence that resides within all of us. In conclusion, awakening and transformation are integral aspects of the human experience, guiding us toward greater self realization and spiritual growth. Through these processes, we shed the layers of illusion and limitation, embracing a deeper connection with ourselves and the universe. Though the path may be challenging, the rewards of awakening and transformation are immeasurable, leading us to a life of greater purpose, authenticity, and fulfillment.